don't believe there was real doubt. I believe there was real frustration. I believe there was real, like, what the heck are we doing type of stuff. But this was, at the end of the day, a no-brainer for both parties. You know, this is a quarterback that has the chance, and I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, but a real chance to win another Super Bowl. And that's one, go back to the reason they acquired him was to do that. He's done it once. I think this team can do it again. But going to the team, this is a real Super Bowl contender. I think the only team that has clearly a better roster in the NFC is the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'll go back to that game when they were 22 yards away from beating Philadelphia. And then after the game, a week or so after, maybe last week, Darius Slay, their all-pro corner for Philadelphia, said the team that they knew was their scariest was the Los Angeles Rams, a defense that is only going to get better. They're going to have to figure out Cooper Kupp, but they are, even right now in early March, a very real Super Bowl contender with Stafford.
Well, Matt Stafford just jumps to the top of my mind. And I'll tell you why. When you see someone do these no-look passes like he did last week, he knows where the defense is going to be aligned. So he knows, okay, he sees a certain coverage. He knows the high-low combination that's going to work against that coverage. So he stares at the low defender, draws the coverage to the low defender, stares at the low defender, and then throws it to the higher receiver in the combination. So that is an elite level of play in his ability to recognize defenses and then make those type of throws. So he's the one, and again, he's a veteran quarterback. He's played a lot of football. I think Patrick really understands the games and combinations like that as well. But you're right. There's just not a lot. There's a lot more, I would say, physical development happening at a younger age, but less, I would say, mental, emotional development from quarterbacks. And I had a chance to talk to Andy Reid about that.
The NFL just got obliterated by a tidal wave named Matthew Stafford. In Week 1, this battle-scarred warrior stormed the field, laughing in the face of every doubter who dared whisper. His career was fading. A nagging back injury? Nothing but a footnote. Stafford shredded the Houston Texans' elite defense with surgical precision. 21 of 29 passes, 245 yards, 1 touchdown, and a scorching 109.1 passer rating. 0 turnovers. Zero fear. This is a man who's crossed the 60,054-yard passing mark 10th all-time among NFL quarterbacks, cementing his Hall of Fame destiny. At 37, he's not just defying age, he's rewriting the quarterback playbook with fire in his eyes. From his gritty days carrying the Detroit Lions through a decade of darkness to his 2021 Super Bowl triumph with the Rams, Stafford's proven he thrives in the crucible of pressure. The Los Angeles Rams are back, and his no-look sorcery is the spark igniting a Super Bowl inferno. The NFC's trembling, the league's on notice, and fans on X are losing their minds. Stafford's a beast. Who can stop this unstoppable force? But can Stafford's battered body match his relentless spirit? Let's dive into the controversy that's setting the NFL world ablaze. The whispers were deafening, a chorus of doom. Stafford's washed. His back's a house of cards. A disc issue that haunted him through preseason had Rams fans sweating and haters circling like vultures. But in Week 1, Stafford silenced them all, averaging a lightning-fast 2.33 seconds to throw third fastest in the NFL, per True Media Sports. Why? Survival. Every snap was a chess move, outsmarting blitzes and dodging sacks to protect his battered spine. He took 3 hits but rose each time, tougher than forged steel. Yet, the shadow looms large. Can a 7-year-old with back fractures in 2019 and a spinal contusion in 2022 survive a brutal 17-game season? ESPN's Dan Graziano warned Stafford could miss games, with Jimmy Garoppolo lurking in the shadows. But Stafford's fighting back with cutting-edge recovery chambers, cryotherapy, and relentless rehab, pouring his soul into defying the odds. X posts are buzzing. He's a warrior. Versus, he won't last. This isn't just football. It's a war for immortality. Will his body hold? Or will it betray the Rams' dreams? Stafford's grit is legendary, but his weapons make him untouchable. Let's meet the duo that's got defenses running for cover. Puka Nacua and Davante Adams. Those names alone make defensive coordinators wake up screaming. In Week 1, Nacua was a gladiator, hauling in 10 of 11 targets for 130 yards, shrugging off a forehead laceration like it was a paper cut. Adams, the new Rams star stepping into Cooper Kupp's shoes, added 4 catches for 51 yards in his debut, proving why he's a 7-time 1,000-yard receiver. Together, they're an unsolvable riddle, a two-headed monster that no defense can tame. Nakua's raw, explosive hunger meets Adams' surgical veteran precision, and Stafford's the maestro, orchestrating the chaos. With 65 completions of 20-plus yards in 2021 alone, Stafford's deep ball is a dagger to the heart of any secondary. Teams can't double cover both stars. Someone's always open, ready to torch them. Our bold prediction for Week 2 against Tennessee: Nakua goes for 100-plus yards again. Adams adds 80-plus and a touchdown, and Stafford slings 250-plus yards with 2 scores. This offense isn't just dangerous, it's a nuclear warhead ready to detonate. The Titans' secondary is already sweating, and the NFC's on its knees. Stafford's weapons are lethal, but it's his mind that makes him a legend. Let's unpack the no-look brilliance that's breaking the NFL. Matthew Stafford doesn't just throw passes, he sculpts masterpieces. His no-look throws? Pure, unadulterated sorcery that leaves defenses grasping at air. In Week 1, he locked eyes with Houston's low defender, dragged the coverage like a puppet, then fired a perfect dime to Nakua high. That's not luck, that's genius-level football IQ. Chiefs coach Andy Reid told me Stafford's ability to read defenses and make those throws puts him in a rare class with Patrick Mahomes. Only a handful of quarterbacks can manipulate coverage like that. With 4,834 career completions and 357 touchdowns, Stafford's seen every defense and shredded them all. From 2011 to 2020, his 36 game-winning drives led the NFL 5 more than Russell Wilson. In 2021, he added 4 more with the Rams, including the Super Bowl LVI clinching dagger to Cooper Kupp. Ex-users are buzzing, Stafford's brain is a cheat code. This is a quarterback who thrives in chaos, turning pressure into poetry. The NFC's about to learn. His mind is a weapon of mass destruction. Stafford's brain is a game changer, but the Rams' defense is the anvil that crushes souls. Let's see why they're the NFC's most terrifying unit. The Rams' defense isn't just good, it's a nightmare. In Week 1, they choked out Houston, holding them to a pathetic 9 points and 1 failed red zone trip. Tyler Davis, Jalen McCullough, and Byron Young are quarterbacks' worst fears, bringing relentless pressure that breaks wills and bones. Nate Landman's fumble-forcing hit sealed the game, and rookie Jared Verse is filling Aaron Donald's shoes like he was born for it. This unit's young, ferocious, and only getting deadlier. Against Tennessee's rookie QB Cam Ward, who got sacked 6 times in his 112-yard Week 1 disaster, expect a bloodbath. Our prediction: Ward's held under 200 yards, takes 3, plus sacks, and fumbles at least once. This defense doesn't just stop offenses, it obliterates them, leaving quarterbacks shell-shocked and fans roaring. Ex-posts are hyping, Rams D is a horror movie. The Rams are a two-headed monster, and the NFC's running for cover. With Stafford's arm and a soul-crushing defense, the Rams are built for glory. But can they conquer the ultimate prize? Let's talk Super Bowl stakes. The Rams aren't here for participation trophies, they're here to dominate. In 2021, Stafford led them to Super Bowl LVI, throwing for 1,188 postseason yards, the second most in a single playoff run in NFL history. Now, in 2025, they're 1-0 and gunning for another ring. Philly's All-Pro corner Darius Slay admitted last season, the Rams were the NFC's scariest team, pushing the Eagles to within 22 yards of defeat. With only Philly boasting a better roster, the Rams are a juggernaut. But the controversy rages. Can Stafford stay healthy? Critics like Bleacher Report's Gary Davenport call his back a massive red flag. Warning of a mid-season collapse. Fans fire back, pointing to his 17 straight opening day starts, an NFL record set in Week 1, per ESPN's Adam Schefter. With 40-point blowouts on the horizon and a Week 2 clash against Tennessee, the Rams are ready to send a message. Ex-users are divided. Stafford's a warrior versus he won't last. The NFL's not ready, are you? The Rams are charging, but Week 2's Titans clash will test their fire. Let's wrap this with bold predictions and a call to arms. Week 2, Nissan Stadium, Rams versus Titans. It's veteran grit against rookie dreams, and the stage is set for a massacre. Stafford, with his record-breaking 17th straight opening day start, faces Tennessee's Cam Ward, who's already drowning after a 112-yard, 6-sack debut. The Rams' defense will feast, forcing turnovers and crushing Ward's spirit. Stafford's primed to torch the Titans for 250-plus yards and 2 touchdowns, with Nakua hitting 100-plus yards again and Adams adding a score. The Rams? They're cruising to 2-0, potentially dropping 40 points in a blowout that'll echo across the league. This isn't just a game, it's a declaration of war. The NFC's on notice, Matthew Stafford's a killer, and the Rams are coming for the throne. Rams fans, are you ready? Drop your predictions in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to join the revolution. The Super Bowl train's rolling, don't miss it.